This weekend, the stable looks to have runners across 3 states, starting with the action-packed Eagle Farm meeting on Saturday. Alligator Blood will make his long-awaited return to the track. He is penciled in for the BRC Sprint. How has his work been leading up to this race?
I've been really pleased with Alligator Blood leading up to this race. Very keen to see him back at the track. Obviously, it's been some time since his race, so no doubt he'll improve for the run. We've had a bit of a checkered path getting him to the races in Queensland. The weather hasn't been kind for his preparation, so as I said, he will improve, but looking forward to seeing him back, and I think he'll run well.
Dawn Passage ran a very credible third in the Archer, and he will look to add another win to his record in the BRC Sprint. He seems to have settled well since relocating to Queensland from our Sydney stable. Have you been happy with his progress?
Yeah, he's been thriving in Queensland. Looks really well for that run. I really thought it was a great effort for him first up. He shows he's back in good form. I think he can improve off that run, and certainly from what we've seen, he really seems to be focused and very interested in his racing this time round. So if he gets the right conditions on Saturday, no doubt he'll run a very big race for us.
RESONATOR won his last start at Gosford impressively over 1,200 metres. What type of race are you expecting him to run in the BRC Sires Produce, and will he cope with a step up in trip to 1,400 metres?
Yeah, can't wait to see him over 1,400 metres. Always felt that was going to be the key for him, stretching him out in trip slightly, even potentially to the mile in time. So he settled in really well, looks fantastic in his condition up there. He's really doing well. So looks a lovely race for him. He's got that great tactical speed. We'll look to utilise that on Saturday, and I think he's an excellent chance for us.
Splendiferous may not have claimed her spot in the Melbourne Cup after a 6th place finish in the Andrew Ramsden Stakes. She will step back in trip when she runs in the Premier's Cup over 2,400 metres on Saturday. What type of race are you expecting her to run?
I thought it was a very honest effort in the Andrew Ramsden Stakes. Not an easy race to win, but as I said, I was really happy with her performance. She's travelled up to Sydney in great order. She's ready to make her trip to Queensland. She's performed well up there previously. I think she'll settle in nicely, and it looks a lovely race for us. So, as I said, she's in good form, holding her form well, and I think she can run a very competitive race.
Moving back to New South Wales, Randwick will host this weekend's Metropolitan meeting, and it looks like the rain is here to stay. Will Grove Ferry and Mr. Dependable cope with the heavy conditions expected in the Octagonal Cup?
Mr. Dependable's had a long break. He's had 3 nice trials to have him nice and forward for this. He's not the best in the conditions, so no doubt he'll improve off that, but he's got a lovely lightweight to take advantage of, and no doubt that'll help.
Nothing Sweet About Me will make her first start this campaign in the Fillies and Mares Benchmark 78 handicap over 1,400 metres. How do you think she will cope with the conditions?
Excellent. She's very versatile in the conditions. She's in good order. I've been very pleased with both the trials leading into this. She's proven at this level, and I think she'll continue to improve as she steps over further later this campaign. She'll be most effective from that mile to 2,000 metres, but she seems in really good order and is training well.
Huska's most recent trial saw him finish second to Bend the Knee. Does this 3-year-old colt, by not a single doubt, have a chance in the benchmark 72 handicap over 1,200 metres?
Yeah, he does. There was a lot to like about that latest trial. Plenty of depth in it. He was given a nice good hit out and a good testing trial. That should seem nice and forward for this first up run. He can handle the conditions. He's a nice progressive type of horse, and certainly capable of winning at this grade.
What a performance it was from Golden Queen to earn herself black type when finishing second in the Woodland Stakes at the Scone Cup Carnival. Is she good enough to win the 2-year-old handicap over 1,400 metres on Saturday? Yeah,
she most certainly is. Hold this filly in high regard. I think there's a lot to like about her. That first up performance certainly wasn't any fluke, even though she went round at big odds. I think this is a winnable race for her. She should be suited by the step up to the 1,400 metres. I don't think the heavy conditions will be a problem for her, so she's a great chance for us on Saturday.
Regal Stage, Major Artie and So United are all entered in the Wellington Cup. Talk us through their chances.
Looking forward to getting out to Wellington for their cup meeting. Regal Stage is a seasoned campaigner at the Country Cups. Looks a lovely race for him now, stretching out in distance. Major Artie performing well very consistently this preparation. He is also dual nominated for Caulfield, so he may end up down in Melbourne for the weekend. So United has been performing well and is now just looking for that bit further in his preparation. He's bringing some nice metropolitan form, and as I said, we'll enjoy stretching out in trip.